Hello everyone, Step 43 here. Welcome to family Q&A on Friday.
A very late Friday.
Very late.
It's
their fault.
8 o'clock at night on Friday, which means by the time this video is done recording, it'll be like 8:45, 9. By the time I get it done rendered and processing, close to 10 with an upload of around 11, which is putting like 1 in the morning for East Coast. So a lot of you guys probably won't watch it tonight.
Whatever, it's still Friday for us, so it counts.
Yeah, we're not
Still
late.
on time.
We haven't been late in like the past 20 or 30 Q&As.
Which is good.
But anyway, welcome back to another Q&A on Friday. Today is Friday, March 4th, and as always, I like to start off the videos because I still 30-something Q&As into this. I get people tweeting me saying, how do I ask, or they'll ask me questions on Twitter or my Instagram, and yeah, so if you guys would like to submit a question or a comment and actually have a chance of it being answered, do so in the comments below of this YouTube video.
Not on Instagram, not on Twitter. Ask on this YouTube video. If you don't have a YouTube account, make a YouTube account. Go down to the comment section and type in. It says type comment here. Type it in there. Not on Twitter. Not
Just
on
saying.
Instagram. Those are not YouTube. This is what you're watching this on now is YouTube. In case you didn't know.
Not unless it's the Bereghostgames app. They could be watching it on the Bereghostgames app.
Then go to YouTube and.
For those of you, I still have people that didn't even know I have an app.
Yep.
Every single video description of all of my videos has the Android and the App Store. So, in case you guys were not aware, now you guys are. I do
There
have
is a
an app.
Bereghostgames app. Go download it today, and you guys can watch.
Your voice just went really high.
Oh,
Download it today.
download it today.
That's when you need a little ding.
Ding.
Okay.
Looks like a little sparkle.
Without further ado, we're jumping right into this. Starting off with a Joseph Benitez. Snapple, would you rather fight a lion or a bear? And I didn't say what kind of bear.
Probably a bear because bear wrestling is actually a thing.
If you're Russian,
I was going to say, wasn't it?
or if you're Putin.
No.
There you go. She'd rather
Either way,
wrestle.
it's still a thing.
Yeah. Destiny Pena, ask Valadin, what was the last song you listened to?
Brass Monkey by the Beastie Boys.
Literally,
Brass monkey.
as we pulled in
That
the joke.
monkey.
Ask Snapple, if you could choose a nickname for each family member, what would they be? I love you guys, and I will always support you guys. Thank you. Nicknames for everybody.
What would my nickname be?
Stinky Feet.
Stinky feet.
I don't have stinky feet,
Yeah,
you
you
guys.
guys.
I do not.
She doesn't. She just says, smell my stinky feet. Like,
Because when
that's
she
just,
jumps on his character in Roblox, she
Yeah.
just puts his feet.
yeah,
on
that's
his
all it
face.
is. So we don't want that going out
I
there.
know. I honestly do not have.
You're going to have a
stinky feet.
fan come, oh, Pixie, I love you. By the way, your feet stink.
I know.
I honestly don't know what I would give him. Probably Tyler, peasant, irritable because he's irritable. He's hangry.
He's hangry right now.
He's very hangry.
Feed me. I'm like a real bear. I
And
get
her,
He's
Foam.
bad. If
Wow.
he gets really hungry and if he doesn't eat in a long time and
I'd probably give
he
you
gets
Pixie as your
angry. Like it's
nickname.
bad. Like he will snap. You ask him like, "Hey, do you want?" He's like,
No!
Yeah, it's bad.
like,
That's
That's when
before
you know
we even
he's
started this
hungry.
video, he had his tea in his hand, and all he had was this black part, and I thought it was this remote to start the video.
Does this look like a remote to
No,
start
it
the
was ju- it
video?
was just-
She was like, hand me the remote. And she's like, all reaching. I'm like,
No.
this is my tea.
No,
She's like, oh, I thought that was a remote.
All I saw was this black cap, and I was like, "Oh, is that the remote?"
never mind the
And I was
rest
like-
of the entire freaking bottle.
and-
Is that the
oh,
remote?
all he had was the cap in his hand, and he was drinking that way. And I thought that was the remote. I was like, "Is that a remote?" He's like, "It's my tea." I'm like,
Yeah, here's the remote. Wait, it's not working.
"This is."
Next question from the Gaming Derpy. Ask Bear, can you bring back Gang Beasts?
They've
She
actually-
plays that all the time.
Me and my friend are gonna play it later, and they've actually had a huge update on it. They have
So maybe you guys should bring it back.
like 40 maps on it now.
So yes, we will definitely have to replay that again since they've updated a lot.
And
So
I'll still
the
reckon-
Gaming Derpy, you can expect some Gang Beasts coming to a computer screen near you.
Or a
I'll
tablet.
slay you.
Or a phone.
I'll slay you.
Don't even go
To an
there.
electronic device near you.
Next question from Preston.
I'll just show you from 100 yards away.
Preston Pritzlaw. Can you commentate airsoft? Ask Bear, why no paintball, but you are doing airsoft? It was one day of airsoft. I've had so many people comment, they're like, dude, you've done 5 days of airsoft, how come you don't play paintball anymore? Well, it's funny you mention that. That was one day of airsoft. It was literally airsoft. I can get so much more footage on it because
there are so many different game modes that we did.
there's
not
different
one day.
game modes we did, and the games last between 10 and 30 minutes per game. Not like paintball where you get shot and it's a 4-minute game, and then you're literally sitting in the lobby for 25 minutes.
A lot of the footage you couldn't even use because if you got shot right off the break, then it was like 15 seconds of footage.
I would just delete that clip. Or if I did get in there, and 9 times out of 10, you're playing a lot of kids with rental guns, and people were always like, how come you're not playing like high speed ball? Or it's like, because there was nothing but rental.
One kid said, you have such a nice gun, how come you're one balling? Like,
because I'm going against rentals. It's not like we're not on a tournament team, and there's not a lot of tournament players that show up when we do. So.
And there's not a lot of options here where we live for them.
The
So
paintball fields are horrid here. So to kind of dive into that, we've actually have been making the transition into airsoft. So we have been purchasing airsoft stuff. So there's been a lot of people out there that have really been like, hey, we want more airsoft. We love the realism. We love the different game modes. Heck, we were doing Escort the VIP, presidential
Escort
stuff.
VIP, territories with the capture
Melee only, where they hide fire. I couldn't record any of that because I did record it, but it was pitch black. They hide knives all over the map, and you got to find it and try and knife everybody.
It would be you could record it if you had a flashlight with you.
Which I didn't. Which I do now, actually.
You do now,
but so,
previously we did not.
Yeah. So anyway, we bought some pistols. We've got. I'm going to be doing the whole TAC flashlight and pistol thing. You know. Yeah. Heck yeah. So anyway, there you go. I know a lot of
turning
people
off and on like flashing,
strobing people. But a lot of people have been asking about where paintballs went. The reason we love paintball, all 3 of us absolutely adore and loved the sport of paintball. Just unfortunately in Utah, we only had a few fields, and they were very long drives to get to these fields, and for very high price and poor quality and customer service. So unfortunately, we are dropping out of paintball and going into the sport of airsoft, where there's a lot of outdoor. There are literally 50 to 100 and something people at the field, whereas when you go to play paintball, there was like 10 people in the lobby.
You're lucky if there was 15 on a good day.
Yeah, because it's so expensive. Anyway, I don't want to get into the whole debate of it. Just know that we're dropping out of paintball and moving into airsoft. I'll probably maybe make another separate video discussing everything, showing off kind of what we've got.
I think you probably should.
Get ready for the hate comments.
It is what it is. I've had a lot of people that said that they couldn't stand the paintball stuff because it was so slow and all I did was one ball and this and that. But it is what it is. I play fair. If I'm playing against,
there's something for everybody.
Yeah. So it is what it is. I'll make a separate video and we'll discuss that. Let's see, there was another part of the question, why no paintball? Can I commentate airsoft? Yes and no. I probably can commentate over airsoft stuff, but I think I'll probably save that for when I start getting better and actually moving. Because as it is right now, the map starts, I move maybe 100 feet in different directions because I don't know where I'm going. I don't know the angles. I had garbage rental gear, so literally half the time I didn't know if the gun was even shooting. There's no sense in me going, okay, so yeah, welcome to another airsoft video.
Here, I head behind this Cadillac again.
Yeah, so
me and this Cadillac are pretty good friends.
I honestly didn't even care if my gun was working or not. I was just running around. Maybe if it was working.
She was freaking going everywhere. I got shot in my freaking pinky. Actually, it's still there. It made like this giant.
See that.
I didn't even
Nobody
care
cares about your
if my gun was
stupid
working
pinky.
or it wasn't. I was just up
See?
in the tower.
Here. Hi. See? That right there.
It's like a speck. It's like
Do you want to fight?
microscopic.
I will fight you.
1v1.
I will slay
He'll
you.
have a paper cut and ask if
I will
he really
destroy you
wants
from
it.
100 yards
Hey,
away.
I'm just here to sell a gun, bro.
Okay, stop. I shouldn't.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm here to put you in the fight.
he had to go there again, didn't he? So anyway, next question from a Super Fighter 20. This is to all of you. What's your favorite emoji? Probably the monkey poop.
Poop.
Or the monkey, and then I put a poop after the monkey.
There's no such thing as monkey poop.
I made the monkey poop an
The
emoji.
unicorn.
Middle finger.
Tyler.
There's a middle finger emoji.
I know there is.
I use it all the time. They asked what my favorite one was, so I freaking told them. Don't ask these questions if you don't want to know the answer.
Probably the poop emoji.
Just saying.
Monkey
Daddy's
poop.
Monkey
poop.
Mine's
Next-
the unicorn.
They have a unicorn?
And the heart, the red heart, or like the 2 pink hearts.
You know what she sends me? She sends me like a skull with a gun pointing at it. Anytime I ask her I'll tweet her or message her for something, she's like, "You're annoying me." And she'll send me a face with a gun pointing at it. I'm like, whoa!
There's like a.
Or there's a knife, and
There's
she'll
a
be like,
skull
"I'll
and
freaking
crossbones,
cut
and
you."
then there's like a death skull one, and so I put like a knife, the death or like the skull, and then
She's
like
nuts.
the gun.
And then she'll put, I'll freaking cut you.
Yep.
I'm like,
It's
whoa.
called a death.
Well, it looks like death. Like it's supposed to resemble death.
Next question from a Tammy Lanigan. Ask Brianna, do you like Pierce the Veil?
I have no idea what that is, but I
If
do
so-
know what Black Veil Brides is.
If so, what is your favorite song by them? Mine is The
I don't
First
even-
Punch.
I don't even know who those are.
I don't
Sorry.
like Pierce
I
the
know-
Veil. I honestly think in my this.
I know Black Veil
you may
Bride.
like the band, but I think the singer is a piece of trash. I really cannot stand the guy.
Why do you think he's a piece of trash?
He's a d-bag to his fans.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's not a nice guy. So
So unfortunately, she doesn't know. So sorry.
at least from what I've heard, if I'm thinking about the right guy, I may be completely thinking about a completely different guy from a different band. But from what I've heard, he's not a nice guy at all. So
Okay. Good
Next
to know.
question from a Captain Rex 07. Would you rather eat cheeseburger without cheese or a turkey leg that is raw but delicious? This is for Snapple and Tyler.
A cheeseburger without cheese. That's
That's just
turkey
a
leg
hamburger.
that's raw,
But
Ew.
delicious.
as long as it tastes good.
He's a turkey leg. You'll, yeah.
that's
What
just
about you, Brianna?
a hamburger.
She said a cheeseburger without cheese.
It's basically a hamburger.
It's like
it's just
that episode of SpongeBob where he's
a
like,
cheeseburger without
order
cheese.
up. And he has,
So a
like,
hamburger.
the
No, a
cheese on
cheeseburger
it.
without cheese. No, so a hamburger. It's like,
Next question from a Caitlin McCann. Ask Snapple, if you created your own game, what would it be about and why?
It would be Llamasaurus, and the objective is kind of like Flappy Bird, but a mix of like it came from space and ate our brain. So you'd have to like jump through
how would you
while
put
shooting.
Flappy Bird and it came from space? Like,
You would jump, and then the second something would like start blocking your path, you would have a button to shoot at them, but you have to be like you had to time it right while trying to jump through cities. But you're a Llamasaurus.
that makes no sense to me.
It makes
play-
perfect sense.
I'd play that game.
See?
I would play it and give it a terrible review.
The next question from Sarah
I'll slay
Blackburn. Hashtag Ask Tyler. Do you have a favorite superhero? I do.
Deadpool.
Good choice. Next question from a Blair Dickey. Do you think you can play Train Simulator 2016?
So mature, Tyler.
I don't. I've never played train.
He's
English.
like a small child. He's
I
like
have-
an infant.
I've never played Train Simulator. and
Blair
honestly,
Dickey.
I'm not a big fan of trains.
God,
I don't know what the
I
big.
have
my
Train
class.
Simulator, I think 2015 and
Oh my God,
2014. And I
mature.
literally played it a little bit, but I didn't like get into it too
I
far.
honestly don't understand why people freak out when they see like these rare-looking trains. Like I don't understand.
There's everybody out
I
there.
mean, yeah, I know. There's
Some
something
people
for.
are really into planes.
Let me finish expressing myself. I understand that there's something for everybody, and people like trains, people like this, people like that. But I honestly don't see the point in like that video on YouTube where the guy like that train comes rolling by. And he's like hyperventilating and like into the camera. He's like, oh my god, it's a Mach 2, 3 C.
You're
like,
still
all this
talking.
other- and like all this other stuff, and he's like freaking out about it, and then blows his horn. He's like, oh my god!
Shut up!
I just don't understand that. Honestly, I
I'll slay you.
have no interest in trains, so I will never play it.
I will slay you.
I don't know. I might look into it. I like the simulator stuff.
If it has to do with trains, I will not play it.
Next question from a Ronnie Santoso. I have a question for you guys. Did you have a plan playing game Tom Clancy The Division when it released? Yes,
We
absolutely.
already are playing it.
Because I'm a fan of yours, family, when it comes to play Tom Clancy Division together. In fact, I'm curious if you can upload more videos about the Division when it releases. Absolutely, Ronnie. You can expect us to play that.
We
it
have a lot
actually
of fun with
releases
that.
in 4 days. I think it releases on Monday or Tuesday.
On the 8th, right?
Yeah, so in 4 days.
Yeah, so absolutely, you can expect more of that. Next question from a Benjamin Smithynuta, if I said that right. What is your favorite FPS game? Example, Black Ops 3, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. I would have to say
Modern Warfare 3.
Modern Warfare 3 was my favorite. I know his was Modern Warfare 2, or probably CSGO.
I say Call of
Okay,
Duty
well, okay.
Ghosts.
If we're talking about like arcade style FPS games, then yeah, Modern Warfare 2 is by far one of my favorite
I like Ghosts.
Ghosts.
favorite FPS games. But if I'm talking about like now,
Ghosts
CS:GO,
was fun, but it wasn't as good as Modern Warfare 3.
Ghost
really like
Ghost multiplayer was alright. But I'm original, and I like Modern Warfare 2 and the original Modern Warfare 1, so... And World at War. World at War was pretty good.
Next question from a Donald Ruiz. Do you think you'll ever go back to Yellowstone?
Maybe.
Good
Never.
question. I would like to go back. The only problem with ever going back, and I think everybody can agree with me 100% on this, is I don't think we'll ever have the same experience going back. Because
We saw so much stuff that time.
when we went there, we literally saw bears and
grizzly
bears chewing on carcasses right off the side of the road. Wolves. You saw so much
I
stuff.
saw a pack of wolves cross the street.
And so many people came to us, and they were like, "You realize we've been coming here for like 7 to 10 years,
Every year.
and have never seen anything like this." So that's why I'm worried to go back to Yellowstone, because we're gonna have now this high expectation of wanting to see all this cool stuff.
But I think no matter what we do, I think it's beautiful just to enjoy, like, you know, the scenery, the terrain, and everything.
Or the grown man screams at me.
We don't have any plans to go back to Yellowstone right away, only because in the immediate future we've got some things coming up that we've had in the works for a while. But maybe, I don't know, you never know what the future
I do
holds.
believe, to answer your question, yes, we will go back. We just don't know when.
Yeah.
To get to your question.
Yeah.
Next question from a Fallout Lord. I'm sorry, XX Fallout Lord XX. Wow.
That one is...
That's a wall of text. Ask family, what do you prefer? 1, Assassin's Creed, any. 2, Call of Duty, any. And 3, Terraria.
Assassin's Creed
Terraria.
Syndicate.
Yeah, Terraria is for him.
Assassin's Creed.
I've got 645 hours logged on Terraria.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate by far. I
Syndicate,
love that.
Brotherhood, and
Again, Modern Warfare 3.
Okay. One thing about them is that they never played the original Assassin's Creed games.
I played them.
Okay.
I've never played any of them.
I've played a
so-
few of them, but I just couldn't get into them.
So
But
they don't
for
understand-
whatever reason, Assassin's Creed Syndicate like hooked me like bad. I was like recording that for hours.
So they don't know how good the original game is.
Apparently, I didn't play the first game. So.
Next question from Yusuf Shredding. Nice last name, I like that. Hashtag Ask Pixie. If you could have your 2 dogs and a unicorn but live on an island, or not have a dog or a unicorn but live in a house, please pick my question. If you did, thank you very much.
Island
Again with
ever.
the
I mean,
fairy
there's like
side
nothing
question.
wrong with the dogs and the unicorn and the island. Hook me up.
And the unicorn maggot. Maggot?
Maggot? What?
It's magic, and you can get a house that's maggot.
Wow.
I mean, sign me up for
There's
the
another
island.
wall of text next to
Yeah,
that.
seriously.
Kale Wright is our next
Wow.
question for tonight. Hashtag Validin. You're awesome, funny, and cool. I barely have any friends in school, and I hope to meet you one day.
Well, I don't have very many friends in school either.
He
so-
literally, I think, has a handful of friends. But you know what? I'd rather
They're good
have...
friends though. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I take that back. There's a lot of people I talk to. Like I hang out with my friends, and they'll have their own little cliques, and then there's like a lot of people who hang out around us, and I talk to a lot of them. But I wouldn't really say that they're my friends because I don't really hang out with them. Like, I'd say I'd like maybe 4 or 5 like really good friends that
Yeah,
I
it's
talk to
more
on a
about-
regular basis.
It's more about quality than quantity.
I mean, you'd rather have a bunch of quarters than
That's
a bunch
what
of
I was
pennies.
gonna say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Kale,
So-
let me tell you something. It's
Good analogy.
quality, not quantity.
Exactly.
I probably have 2 good friends,
I have
and I
the
really
entire
don't
school
wish
on my
to make any
Facebook
more. I'm
friends list. So.
I'm not opposed to making new friends. Like, I don't. It's not that I don't like making
Got
new
like 600
people,
friends on Facebook.
but I don't
Farmville
like.
friends don't count.
I don't even know how to explain it. Just
Everyone knows I have
Basically, what I was trying to say is I would rather have 3 or 4 close, tight friends I can depend on than having 600 friends that are unreliable, flaky, backstabbers. I'd rather just keep it.
They say that they want to meet you, Tyler.
Yeah.
one. Oh, I want to meet you too. As long as you don't bite and have rabies, then we're cool.
as they're reading this and this foam dripping.
Next question from Mike Matt 2000.
Why did you put the whole Harry Potter book in the freaking comment section?
Yeah. This is my 4th time, and I'm never gonna stop. Wow, there's people out there that have been doing it for like 15 and 20, so you got lucky. Hashtag
I don't
FGN
see him.
crew.
I'm sorry.
Are you guys a fan of the Transformers movies? Seriously, if so, which is your favorite? If not, then why? My favorite was the last movie that came out, Transformers Age of Extinction.
Did we see that one?
Yeah, we did. That one was alright. My favorite one was The Dark Side of the Moon.
My
I
favorite
don't
was
know
the
why.
first
We
one.
went to
First
the
one.
drive-in.
Hands down, the
No,
first
I don't know
one.
why. I love the first one. The first one's a close second, but it's like I don't know what it was about the Dark Side of the Moon one, but I freaking love that one.
The thing is that kind of got me is the first one was super pure. It was good. They did a good job with it. And then the second and third and fourth ones and whatnot, or however many there are, if you notice that Transformers started swearing a lot more.
The fourth one was really bad.
And I'm like, isn't this directed towards kids? Like, it's Transformers. Transformers has always been a kid's TV show or a kid's cartoon or kids' toys.
Like when we
And
were kids.
as each Transformers movie went on, they started like just like being very vulgar, like
Yeah.
you know, like just
I don't know.
I
mean,
feel like
just,
they tried too hard in the fourth one.
Yeah, I felt like
so.
I don't know, and I really enjoyed like the whole. I don't know. The first movie for me, hands down, was the best Transformers.
He kind of put it all together, so I'm trying to keep track of it.
Okay.
Ask Tixie, sorry if I spelled your name wrong. You and me are like the same. Me and you hate horror games and movies. I think finally to my question, if you could pick a game to play for all the family and they have to play it even if they hate it, what would it be?
What could I torture them with?
What is that item finder? You should do the...
Freaking Dream
Oh,
Day
my
Wedding.
Dream Day Wedding, Bella Italia. I freaking love. I've beaten that game 100,000 times. I love it.
By the way, when I went to go use your computer in place of mine, there was like, not even joking, like 10 different freaking Dream Day Weddings installed on that computer. I was sitting there
I
going,
have every one.
I was going through them and I was trying to uninstall them. I was like, does it ever end? Like the list just kept
I
going.
have every one. It's like a hidden object game,
and it's stupid.
and it's amazing. I
It's
love it.
freaking dumb.
Most people think
It
it's
makes
stupid.
me want to claw my eyes out.
It's relaxing.
It makes me want to punch a baby.
It's relaxing.
Ask-
It makes me want to go
stressful.
freaking
Your
bust another
time,
hole.
they're all, oh, you have 10 seconds left. Find these 6 items. You're like, find me the birdies.
Ask Tyler, if you call your family a peasant, then aren't you a peasant?
No.
If
Yes.
you answer this question already, then sorry. Snapple. It's a very good thing that I have my volume on low when I watch you guys play games, because if I had it on blast, then maybe I would be deaf by now. But who knows? By the way, you are cute and awesome. Hashtag Ask Bear. What do you think of The Division? Because I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. I love everyone, and Tyler, just keep being you. Hope I didn't forget anyone. You don't know if you should get The Division. I can tell you right now, The Division is a phenomenal game, but you have to have that RPG, which is the role-playing game style. It's not your typical shooter, because you have to loot gear, you have to, check your inventories.
You have to have, I guess you'd say, you have to have a group to play with, because if you try and go solo and out into the dark zone, you're gonna get squished.
I don't think we'll ever really do much in the Dark Zone, because when the full game releases, there's a
Because
whole
of
campaign. There's a whole campaign of missions we do against AI.
I think we should do the Dark Zone.
I had a lot of fun with it. I just wasn't sure.
It just kind of sucks that Brown is bad at the game. So
I think
It kind
she
of
did
ruins
better
it for
than
You know what
everybody.
we really need to do is focus on somebody being like a healing class and get all the healing perks and just focus on healing groups.
No one cares about.
This is why we
your
fail right here.
intelligence.
Nobody listens.
nobody cooperates.
Yep.
Nobody
Like the
cares.
second
I
it
tried-
comes to team-based stuff,
No.
This is
Like,
what
it would be
happens.
stressful.
Go shoot him over there! Go shoot him over there! Wait, go shoot him over there! Which way are we?
Intelligence.
like if it goes,
Exactly.
like if it gets down to like we're a really stressful situation and we need to work together, might as well just freaking turn the game off.
All hell breaks loose. I'm
It's so
like,
bad.
babe, to your left. She's all. I'm like, to your other left.
You're shooting Tyler.
And she's like, oh,
He's
he's
not
not a bad
being-
guy.
I get stressed out.
Yeah, we know. We found out.
But in
I
all
know,
seriousness,
and I
though, we
get
have
it.
a lot of fun with it. Like, I have not enjoyed an RPG game. Destiny was one of those games where everybody hyped Destiny up. It was the new RP. I got into that and was like,
It was
I
basically
literally
a
bought it the day it
Borderlands.
came out. I bought it the day it came out and returned it the day after. Like, I was
I
like,
think a lot of people did that though.
I just didn't like
It
it.
was just
Now,
an MMO Borderlands.
but the Division, like, I was like, you guys want to record more? And you guys were like, well, it's getting kind of late. You want to record more?
and I was like, I'm down.
Yeah, I was like, wow, like I really
Actually,
enjoyed
all
it.
of us except Mom.
Shut up,
were the
Brianna,
ones
nobody
that
cares.
wanted
It was like 10 o'clock at night and you had school the next day.
Just
I'm
saying.
sorry
To
for
her
being a
defense.
responsible parent.
It's okay, Brianna. We got Brawlhalla.
Next question from an Olivia Manganaro. If I said that right. Hi, I'm Olivia.
Hi, Olivia.
We'll call her Mango.
Howdy ho, neighbor.
Howdy ho, Mango.
I'm your biggest fan. Howdy ho, neighbor.
Howdy ho, Mango.
I have been here from the start, and I will be here till the end. Snapple, if your family went on a trip and you were home alone, what would you do?
I like how you guys expect me to answer something exciting when I'm really just gonna sleep and eat all day.
That's what I do. I'd be
I
like,
figured
you know
you
what?
would have called Grandma or something.
No, she'd have laid on the couch and
Grandma,
just watched
come get
TV.
me, make me food.
I think I'll make myself it. I'll live off of grilled cheese and stuff like that. So
And
just until
ramen.
you guys come back, yeah.
Just don't
Ba-
burn down the house.
Paladin, if you were alone and all your
Nonsense.
family was gone, nothing, no phone, no computers, what would you do? Ooh, that's a tough one, because he can't live without technology.
I
He'll
can't.
go buy a
It's
computer.
just if I have a book that I enjoy that I might read, maybe,
Read?
or I'll just go watch TV. Because you didn't say no TV.
He didn't
so.
say no
He
TV.
doesn't read.
You know, I'll play Bloodborne.
He doesn't
He
read.
didn't say PlayStation 4 either, so you messed up there.
Yeah, you done screwed up.
You have to
done
be very
screwed up the blockade.
specific with Tyler, otherwise he's gonna.
He'll find every loophole. there
Yeah.
is.
Speaking of loopholes, you never gave me back my 3DS. I have that new Zelda game I need to complete.
Pixie,
Why is that a loophole?
I don't know
what
where it
would
is
you
off the
name
top
your
of my
whole
head.
family with the new names?
What?
Pixie, what would you name your whole family with new names plus dogs?
I don't think I would rename any of them.
I renamed Bear to Tank.
I was
Tank
just gonna
and
say
Dozer.
Tank and Dozer for
For
Pixie.
Your
For Bear
little
and
wife's a
Pixie.
comforter,
Bear would
right?
be Tank, Pixie would be Dozer, only because Bear is built like a tank,
And freaking Pixie blows through things like
and
a
Pixie
dozer.
will bulldoze through things. So
Tank and Dozer.
Tank and Dozer for the dogs. I wouldn't change the kids' names because I like them, and
My name was supposed to be freaking Jacob.
yeah,
Crickets.
it's true.
It's true, I was supposed to be Jacob.
Bear, if there was no YouTube, what would you do?
Not be here.
Not be
I
doing
wouldn't
this.
be doing. I would just be doing what
Your
I.
question wouldn't have been answered.
He would still be
I
throwing.
would still be driving trucks and doing what I did beforehand. I just actually enjoy what I do now. I love YouTube. I love you guys.
He would
That's-
still be
yeah.
throwing 400-pound ties around.
Yeah.
Or ties.
Let's see, Pixie. If you
Not
picked
like
my,
400
thank you
pounds.
so much. I think you've left question out there. I have been waiting to this forever. Thank you for lighting up my day.
Aw.
Pixie, keep being you.
Aw,
And you're
thank you.
helpful and responsible. Validin, you are cool and funny. Snapple, you are nice, kind, and you are the best person. Bear, you are the best YouTuber and keep being it. FGN, you guys keep me being the best gaming family and the best YouTuber.
Oh, thank you.
That was really heartfelt. Thank you, Olivia.
Thank you, Olivia.
Next question from an Isaac. Hashtag AskFGN. Hello, I've loved your Papers, Please series. Can you bring it back?
Papers.
We actually beat that game.
Yeah, no,
the
there's
thing
really-
is, back then, though, is when I played it on my YouTube channel, I think I did like 5 or 6 videos of it, and then I beat the rest of it on stream.
You can see the random nude men and women.
So, can you bring it back?
Checking.
I don't know, like if people would really kind of watch that again.
You can try it and see how. What the
Yeah, I thought it
reaction
was
is.
really cool. I forgot how to play that game.
Yeah,
also
got
only
those
had
grown
Jordan
up-
on.
And then you got those people that would try and
too.
run away, and you're like,
Well,
hey!
yeah, because what's crazy about it is you get real complicated. You got to have like certain forms and your passports and the fingerprints and the pictures.
Some
and,
countries aren't allowed. Aren't even
yeah,
allowed
certain
in.
countries aren't allowed in. Some it's and then you got that one guy that's running away and all the guards are gunning him down and you're like, what the freaking heck just happened? And they're
And
like,
they
oh,
close
here's
down
a key
shop.
by the way. This is the key to assassinate this one guy. Keep an eye out for him. Then you have this old lady that looks like a lady and his name is John Wild and you're like, but she all checks clear. So here you go, John. She's all, thank you. I'm like, what the heck? Like it's weird. I don't understand it, but yeah, it's
All the names on there are real too.
yeah. If not, then can you tell us what other games you are looking at?
There's really no other.
I'm always looking at whatever new game comes out. So whatever new game is coming out on PC that's going to be a really big hit, that that's probably something I'm going to play. One more question: if you guys were in a room and you had to pick one, a peasant with the face of an angel, 2, a pretty pink unicorn. Choose wisely. Call me a peasant now, all of you.
Peasant.
That was the only thing we kind of.
A peasant
I would-
with
I
the
would
face
choose
of
the-
an angel.
Isn't that everyone?
I want a pretty pink unicorn.
I would choose the unicorn.
Because don't they poop ice cream?
Only with the squatty
Only
potty.
with the squatty potty.
And our last,
Be careful, you might save
save the best for last, but our last question to wrap up and conclude our
will slay
Q&A
you.
on Friday comes from a Brandon Aguilar. My question is, or Aguilar, sorry if I said that wrong. My question is, if a person told you a good 4-player game, would you play it and love your videos? Absolutely.
Everyone.
We would definitely check it out. I mean, there's been
We
many
would
times when
completely
fans
ignore
have reached out and said, "Hey, you guys should check
And
out
we would
this
tell
game."
you that
or-
it sucks.
And I mean, some of our suggestions have come from you guys.
And then we'll
some
find you and then punch you in the face.
Okay.
Absolutely. We
And then
always,
punch you in the jugular after.
we absolutely love when people give us 4-player game selections
And we'll
because
spit on your face.
there's times where we just kind of get tired playing the same old stuff, and we are always on the
sick
we're
of
always
that
on the
same
prowl
old
for looking
stuff.
for we're always on the prowl for looking for other games.
Then I'll throw you in a barrel.
So at any rate, yes, absolutely. If you
And
guys
roll you
know
down
of
the
some really
street.
good 4-player games, tweet them out to me. Put them in YouTube
And
comments.
beat the barrel you're in
Instagram,
with a bat.
and
I'm
yeah.
so sick of the same.
At any
old
rate, guys,
stuff.
thank you guys so
And then
much
toss you in a
for
fire.
another Q&A. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys all, even though how morbid he is over here. Still beating the same guy from the question a minute ago.
We are all one big family.
Yeah, but at any rate, guys, thank you guys so much for watching.
then
Thank you
proceed
guys
to
for
dump
taking the
the
time to
charred
sit
barrel
here and
over
watch
a
our
cliff.
YouTube videos
And then if you're still
respond
alive-
and write to our Q&A videos. And as always, if you guys would like to leave a comment or a question, do so in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching.
I'll lash your
Hope
body
you guys
with a
enjoyed it.
And we'll see
see you guys.
Why did you do that to me?
And then let
You
you.
s-
We'll see you guys
Okay,
next
okay,
time.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm
I
done.
hope you guys.
I'm
Thank
done.
you for watching.
Bye,
And then I'll
guys.
turn
Hope
you
you
into
guys
fish
enjoyed
food
it.
and
Bye,
feed you
guys.
to my goldfish.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.